Hey guys, welcome back to New 26 Harmony Kingdom. Now, I have previously said on this very show that I'm not a particular fan of Pinkie Pie, nor am I a fan of Rarity. And I am especially not a fan of today's special guest, Mod Pie. So, when the three of them were put together, unholy nightmares into my thought. Dry, unhumorous comedy, Pinkie overdoing it, and Rarity, well, being Rarity. This is our third trip to Manhattan now, and the reason why is Rarity's getting ready to open a shop, which we find out is called Rarity for You. Yeah, good name. Actual excellent name for a shop like that. But more importantly, Pinkie and Maud are dealing in a family tradition. This, I guess, is the third or fourth family thing we've learned about the pies by now. It's a gift exchange between the two sisters that happen every year. Only one problem. Pinkie Pinkie doesn't have a gift, and Maud is always prepared. So off goes the search for gift giving in Manhattan. This episode, known as the Gift of Maud Pie, is a mixed bag for me. You see, I don't like the particular three characters as mentioned before. I especially am not a big fan of this setup. It doesn't really help that a main joke, Pinkie's use of her party cannon, gets used 4 times in the span of about 5 minutes. Pinkie's known for overused jokes, though, but this one is especially egregious. Most of the time, it's just to annoy the people of Manhattan. And trust me, she is at her annoying worst here. Picking the wrong times to fire the cannon off, and especially when it comes to finding the gift, oddly enough, a rock pouch for Boulder. Wow. By all, pouch for a rock. Make common sense of that. Then, it just so happens when she wants to buy it, the store is closed. She borderlines disturbing the peace by complaining about the fact that the store isn't open. But Rarity tries her best to keep Maud at bay. And Maud is at her dry, sarcastic, normal best here. For fans of Maud, you're going to get exactly what you want. There's really no secret here. She is the character you expect. She acts like it. It's Maud. For me in particular, me and Maud will never see eye to eye. I'm just not a fan of the overly dry Ben Stein-like voice. It just grains at me at times. But the character's one-track mind on rocks and figures plays well with the Rarity, who's trying to be a great and generous friend here and trying to keep Maud under control. Now, I have not been a fan of Rarity. In fact, I named her number one on my worst ponies list. Something something that hasn't really stood well lately, thanks to her great episodes in season 5 and added on her performance here. Tabitha St. Germain is a voice actor of many voices on this show. Her emotional and physical range is among the best in the cast. And she definitely shows it here, showing a side of Rarity we've never really seen before. A truly comedic and funny side, which is surprising, even pulling off a perfect Pinkie Pie-like response in the later half as she's trying to buy for more time. Yeah, there's a classic Maud stare joke near the end when a New York City swindler gets hold of something in exchange for the bag, which doesn't really end up all that well. Yes, there's a reference to the Tom Hanks movie Big, and yes, there's a theme song drop too. Believe me, it's pretty obvious. You have to be a child of the 80s in order to get it, and even the characters playing the makeshift big piano look like the two characters in the film. So, nice pop culture reference. But, yes, although the moral about gifts are given with love, it doesn't matter the quality of the gift. It's the thought that counts moral here. Here, executed beautifully by Maud. In fact, Rarity is added to their special day now every year, which I find that adorable. And Maud's delivery of the moral is rather cute, but it does not, however, save this episode from average, if not below average. You see the entire setup of trying to keep the gift a surprise, and the fact that Pinkie Pie's over-exuberant personality and overuse of the party cannon joke makes this episode so fall flat. Plus, with the ironic resolution of Maud's gift having to fix with the main setup of how she got the bag is kind of unexpected, but kind of lowbrow. Both sides don't get exactly what they wanted here. Pinkie ends up the short stack for all of her effort. It feels like all the effort in the first half is wasted thanks to the resolution. It makes all the stress, frustration, and everything you see in it feel like a giant waste of time. It's not to say that the episode isn't necessarily funny, believe me. It is, it's just that Pinkie Pie's jokes fall flat here. It's mainly Rarity and Maud that end up carrying the comedy here. It's hard to rate an episode like this, because on one hand, to give it a 2 would be underplaying Tabitha St. Germain's Main's performance. Giving it a 3 would possibly be overrating it. But I don't do .5s here, so I'm going to be on the kind half and give it a 3 out of 6 on the scale. This episode falls flat thanks to its lackluster and unimpressive premise and the fact that both sides don't exactly get what they want in the end. All the effort of the first half is completely wasted upon the episode's resolution, although the comedy with Maud and Rarity is absolute gold here, and Jermaine pulls off one of her best Rarity roles here. Yeah, and plus, the city of Manhattan always are priming for references, jokes, and setups delivers as per the usual. And the moral is really heartfelt and strong. If not getting there feels lack of effort and some would say forced. This, quite frankly, is one of Pinkie Pie's worst performances in the series, and it really doesn't do this episode well. So, the gift of Maud Pie will get officially a 3 out of 6 from me. Tune in next week, and it looks like down the line we're reuniting with the now cutie marked CMC. But what to do next with them? Until next week, make sure if you continue to like the weekly reviews to tune in 1 hour after each episode ends for each new episode of the new 26 Harmony Kingdom. And make sure to tune in to the Friendship Table every week, uploaded usually on the Friday before each Saturday, talking about this episode in broader detail with my friends Dragonheart and American Choir Boy from Twitch TV. We'd love if you would enjoy it and tell us your thoughts. Did you like this episode? Let me know down in the comment section below, and make sure to find peace in your own nirvana. To stay on top of it, hit the subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. See you next week.